Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Oh, the Illblurmatic.
Welcome back to Illblurmatic, and today we are going to talk about something that is very interesting. Let's talk about it. So, Dave Chappelle's new comedy special that came out on Netflix last week has been getting backlash. And, I guess, everyone's not. Comedy is just like music, okay? It's an art. What if you don't like it personally, you go find something else to listen to. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I really look at it. Comedy and music are similar in some ways. And the thing is, a lot of people were furious with Dave Chappelle about this comedy special, The Closer, which is probably going to be one of his last comedy specials for a while. I get it. I guess people, it's kind of weird. We're in a space where like everyone's trying to cancel comedians, cancel musicians off of the crazy, like cancel culture is a really weird culture. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you don't like something, find another person that does the same thing. I get it. I understand that he, in the comedy special, he talked about, gays, homophobic, trans, and I get it. I understand that aspect of it, but it's like, man, it's like you can't say anything now, especially being a comedian nowadays. It's just like, oh, if you say one thing about the alphabet community, they're like, oh, we're coming for you. We're coming for you. And it's like, yo, chill out. I mean, he talks about at the end of the special, literally, he says, hey, look, I'm not going to make any more jokes about this particular thing anymore until we could come together. You know what I'm saying? And I like that Dave Chappelle special did talk about some of his experiences dealing with people that may have been gay or trans. You know what I'm saying? And, that's something that it was kind of interesting about it. Wasn't my favorite Dave Chappelle comedy special, but it was decent. It was decent for what it was. It was like more of a teaching type of moment dealing with that community, and also talks about racism too. And I just think that, nowadays, if people just gotta find every little freaking thing and just pick it apart. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, I don't like this. Well, I'm gonna just pick at this. I'm gonna pick at that. Also, one thing I can't respect about Netflix, shout out to Netflix CEO. Oh my God, I was so happy when I heard the news. The CEO of Netflix said he is not getting rid of Dave Chappelle's comedy special. And I'm absolutely happy to hear this, because I'm like, as much as this is going on where people are giving backlash to it just because it's done something that they don't necessarily appeal to, or they don't really like this type of comedy. Comedy, like I said, is raw. It's true. Each comedian has their own truth and their own way of putting out what they want in their comedy specials. So, like, why is it a big deal now? You know what I'm saying? Comedians, that's their way of telling their truth, their story, their testimonies. Maybe not even just their testimonies, but what they've experienced. So I'm happy to hear that the CEO of Netflix is not trying to get rid of the actual comedy special. I also heard behind this that 3 trans people literally got suspended from Netflix that were working for Netflix. So it seems like the Netflix CEO is just, he's standing his ground. He is not trying to, get rid of Dave Chappelle's special. And I'm pretty sure that there's going to be more people coming out about this special. I'm pretty sure they're going to be comedians that may be trans, maybe gay or lesbian, coming out too, because they feel some type of way. It's like, and it's kind of sad that, people just want to, take everything and make it seem like, well, I don't like this, cancel. Oh, I don't like that, cancel. It's like, we're so used to like this whole cancel culture has become so like freaking toxic now. It's like, and it's still a thing, you know what I'm saying? And it's in a way, it's kind of sad how it's going with that, because it's like, why? If you don't like something, right? If you don't like something, Why are you trying to cancel it? Go find something else that's going to appeal to you. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about comedians. There are plenty of comedians out there. You know what I'm saying? They're comedians for each and every person, I believe, out there, hopefully, that you could relate to. You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't agree with a comedian on what their disposition or how they feel about something doesn't mean, I'm going to just go on and cancel you now because I don't like what you're saying, so I'm going to just cancel you completely. And it's like, what? You know what I'm saying? And it's weird, man. We're living in a weird era where they just want to cancel people just because they don't agree with their ideology, or maybe not the ideology, their way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I actually like the Dave Chappelle comedy special. Wasn't my favorite, but it was something that you could learn from. You know what I'm saying? How to kind of coexist with people, even though you don't necessarily agree with their lifestyle choice. You know what I'm saying? On what their preference is. That's what I got from the special, personally. But it does say a lot about the times that, luckily, I'm just glad to hear that the CEO of Netflix really standing behind Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? I don't always agree with Netflix. You know what I'm saying? There are things about Netflix that I don't necessarily like that one thing that they had. It was like I think it was a documentary series about young girls. I was totally against that. That's why I didn't even watch that when it came out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're not going to always agree with everything that comes out on a streaming platform. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with music. You know, when you really think about it, is there certain music that you don't like, but you ain't out here trying to say, yo, I'm going to cancel it. Yo, I'm going to cancel it right now. Cancel it. No, you just don't listen to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the artists don't appeal to you, but I just think it's just weird, man. Like, not everyone wants to become the cancel culture savior or messiah when it comes to this now. And it's just like, stop it. Just go find something else to watch. Like, y'all making it seem like, you know what I'm saying? He said some stuff where it's like, oh man, I can't believe you said that. But it's good to see that this is happening, you know what I'm saying? Because maybe this can help, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, just because you don't agree with something someone says, you don't have to agree with it, you know what I'm saying? And that's totally fine. But canceling just to cancel people is getting a little bit out there. Honestly, I can say that. But this is your boy, Ill Blurmatic, the illest blur in the land. How do you feel about the Dave Chappelle comedy special closer? You tell me in the comments, do you agree that Netflix CEO standing right behind David Chappelle? Or are you just like, nah, I don't believe that, you know what I'm saying? But it's good to see that the CEO doesn't want to take down this comedy special, because it's definitely something you can learn from. But this is your boy, Ill Blurmatic. Have a great day, and I'm out.